Hey, I bet you guys thought you missed me today, but I'm coming to you late from outside when the lights are on, and some lights down the street too. Hopefully you've been able to see some of these beautiful lights at night. If you've been staying home, I give you a little taste of it then. Friday, the first week of Advent already. So our song for today is Lift Up Your Heads, Ye Mighty Gates. And if you could read the psalm, read Psalm 24. So the verse is verse 7 that we're highlighting tonight for our devotions. Lift up your heads, O gates, and be lifted up, O ancient doors, that the King of glory may come in. And here's what our devotion writer Reed Lessing writes in our devotions today. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, often endured long receiving lines at the White House. He would complain that no one paid attention to what he said. So one day, to each person who passed down the line and shook his hand, FDR said, "This morning I murdered my mother-in-law." Guests responded with phrases like, "Marvelous! Keep up the good work! We're so proud of you!" Finally, an ambassador from Bolivia actually heard FDR. The ambassador leaned over and whispered, "I'm sure she had it coming." How many times does Jesus speak to us and we're in a daze, in a phase, or stuck in a malaise? And then there's the stress of the holidays. George Weissel invites us to lift up our heads and listen. Listen to Jesus. Jesus speaks from a manger, a cross, and an empty tomb. He says, "I love you forevermore." Don't miss it. So our verse today that becomes the prayer is, "Redeemer, come and open wide my heart to thee. Here, Lord, abide." Amen. And so since today's devotion was about listening, it may not have been in my plan to do it this late, but sometimes in the stillness of the night and the darkness, when the kids are in bed and things are done for the day, maybe we can have some better time to listen to Jesus, to God, as we prepare our hearts this Advent. So blessings, friends, and good night.